be so honest with you, this feels like awkward. This is gonna be quite an awkward video, but aren't they always awkward? I've got a new setup. I don't really know what to say. I don't know how to start this video. I feel like this looks better, but I'm like insecure, so like the more light there is on my face, the worse it makes me feel. I moved again and I'm back. This is a long intro, so if you skipped, I understand. The skipping thing feature is a thing now, so you can skip to the next segment. Basically, in this video, I'm going to be doing the 3 minutes versus 30 minutes versus 3 hour drawing challenge. I saw a couple of other YouTubers do this and I thought it would be cool. Not only because I probably can't do much in 3 minutes, but 3 hours is not that long for a realism artist. I mean, on average, I think I spend about 6 hours on each drawing. I mean, the ones I put effort into at least, which I have not been doing recently, admittedly, but normally it takes around 6 hours for me to finish a drawing, which is a lot of time for the average person, but for realism artists, it's not as much as they spend. I've spoken to people who spend like 10 hours on a drawing, and that's insane. I don't have the attention span for anything like that, but I decided I was gonna do this and film it and edit it and post it, because I haven't posted in a long time. So this is that. I don't know how to transition from this point in the video to the next point in the video, but this is my 3-minute drawings. First of all, I spent way too long doing the frame on this thing. I shouldn't have even done the frame. I already spent 25 seconds here. I've only got 3 minutes, but yeah, I tried to do the outline as well as I could because I knew this was gonna look bad, so at least I could get the outline right. I did the pupil and then I added eyelashes for some reason. Anyway, then I spent like way too long erasing it. Colored in the pupil, colored in the thing, I forgot what it's called, but colored that thing in. Then I added shadows and tried to make the eye itself look a lot better. I mean, a little better, because I knew it was going to look bad, but I just wanted it to look somewhat like an eye. Then I colored in the entire body, like the entire thing. Like I only have 15 seconds left, so I just colored in the skin and added eyelashes. That's it. I only had 3 minutes to do this. That's how it turned out. Looks terrible, but to be fair, it was only 3 minutes. This is the half-an-hour one. I started off by sketching it out. I tried to spend a little bit more time on the sketch itself, just so that it looked a little better than the 3-minute one. But yeah, then I erased it and tried to match the colors. I already spent too much time trying to match colors here. Like, then I tried to go with the whole do shadows first, then highlights, then just color over everything approach, and I added as many details as I could. Added a whole bunch of shadows everywhere, added shadows to the eyeball itself, which I probably shouldn't have done because there's no point. Then I went and colored in the top eyelid. I spent a little bit too much time trying to match the colors as well as I could, and then I colored in the top there and just went in with one color, like I didn't have time. At this point I only have 15 minutes left, so I just went in with a dark brown over all the shadowed parts of the eye and basically blended that all out with a lighter shade of brown, or like a yellowish color, just to like make it look somewhat like an eyeball. And then I added like a bit of a highlight there and then more shadows. The pupil isn't even in the center of the eye, but we're gonna ignore that. And then I added eyelashes, which don't look that bad actually. I think that's the best part of this picture, just the eyelashes. Yeah, and then I tried to save the drawing by adding highlights, which honestly made it look worse in my opinion. And it was like all like you can just see, no. I thought it would like kind of save it, and then I added some highlights to the eyelashes. And yeah, that was, I have like what, 4 minutes left, so I was just trying to like add some more shadows where I could, add some more highlights where I could, and just make it look a little bit better. And that is the result. I don't know, looks like it looks terrible, but we had half an hour. It's okay for a half an hour drawing, you know, it's all right. Now we're doing the 3-hour one. I spent a lot more time trying to get the right ratio of the frame so I could do it properly, and I spent a lot more time trying to get a good copy of the sketch onto the paper. I even used the compass. Like I was really trying to make it as accurate as possible here. Yeah, then I went and colored in the pupil nicely, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, and I spent like a whole bunch of time trying to do this pupil and make it look as close to the picture as possible. I didn't really care if the skin or the eyelashes looked terrible. I just wanted the center of the picture, the pupil, the eyeball itself, to look as close to the reference as possible, because I think that's what people would look at. Here I am adding little reflections and adding like all sorts of things. And I remember like while I was doing this, I knew at this point already like I wasn't going to be able to copy this well. Like this is a difficult reference. I don't know why I picked this one, but it was really tough to replicate. Like even if I had 10 hours to do this, I still wouldn't have been able to do it. I think 3 hours was even too much for me to replicate this picture because I just couldn't do it anyway, no matter how much time I had. And yeah, so at this point I'm just trying to get as close to the reference as possible, adding as many colors as I can as close to the reference, and I'm adding all the little details. Then I went in and even like colored in the eyeball itself with gray and white and like tried to make it look good, because like I was working from the center outwards, you know, like I was trying to put the most effort into the center of the drawing. Then I just colored that part in, and at this point I was feeling kind of confident. Like I was like, actually this doesn't look that bad. Like if you look at it from like really far, it looks exactly like the reference, but then when you like, the closer you go, the worse it looks. I even added some texture to the top of the skin there. I still had about an hour and a half left here, so I was really going to put in as much effort as I could and try to match the colors as close as possible. At this point it doesn't look that bad, I'm not gonna lie, like it looks kind of good. And this is basically where it starts going downhill for me. I did not know how to do the eyelashes like that, like how they like turn white and stuff. Like I was trying to replicate that as well as I could, and I spent so much time on it but couldn't do it. Yeah, I picked a really difficult reference to work with here. At this point I had about less than an hour left to finish this drawing, so I really went and did the most on the bottom. Oh, and it cut off. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Don't know why I did that, but that's the end result. And yeah, the closer you go, the worse it looks, but if you look from far, it looks good, sort of. I hate it. Anyway, yeah, that was that. I haven't done it yet, but I'm filming the outro now before I start. So if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe if you want to. Join this like awkwardness of a YouTube channel and like watch me draw. I guess that's what this is. This is awkward. I'm gonna redo this whole thing. Maybe it's always been awkward, but like now that I'm in a new mindset, I'm like, this is so weird, this is so strange, but like maybe we just got used to, like maybe I was just numb to the awkwardness before, but now it's back and I'm realizing how weird this is for me.